So I get this asked a ton. Someone pulls a diamond, and since they're new to MLB The Show, or even if they're experienced, they're unsure whether or not they want to sell it. So they tag me in a tweet, they DM me personally on Instagram, or even DM me personally on Twitter and tell me, hey, I pulled so-and-so, should I sell or keep? So what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to be heading into the marketplace, and I'm going to be looking at each and every single live series diamond, and I'm going to be telling you whether or not I think you should sell or whether or not I think you should keep that diamond in this video. Now, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that red subscribe button, like button. Don't forget to also turn on the channel notifications and follow me on all socials, which are listed above me: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all of that good stuff. Make sure you go ahead and follow, click on the community tab, interact with me there, more Bhlademyst section, subscribe to my other YouTube channels, and then last but not least, if you want to become a member of the channel, feel free to do so. And then on the playlist section of the channel, you will see each and every single playlist that we do have available on this channel. Now, when it comes to live series diamonds, there is a general rule of thumb I follow. Now, whenever they do a stub sale, which means that, let's say stubs right now is for 150k stubs, $100, they do a stub sale and then they either take 30% off or 10% off, and sometimes they go as large as 50% off. Whenever those occur, the prices of these live series diamonds, the 90 plus in particular, they skyrocket in value. Like, let's say Mike Trout right now, well, not let's say, he's actually selling for 353k. Mike Trout would skyrocket to around 400k plus because of the stub sale going on, especially now with the markets basically integrated. So when it comes to players, and you want to do this basically for each and every single player that you pull that's a diamond, you want to go ahead and look them up on Google and check how they are performing currently in the MLB season. For example, Mike Trout, he's doing a great job. And Mike Trout is arguably the best card in the game when it comes to live series players. So that's why his price is the price he is. And even if he's having an off year, which is unlike Mike Trout, because I don't think it's ever occurred where we could consider him a bad player for a year, he would be prone to getting downgraded. But since he is still performing as the greatest player of all time and the greatest baseball player in the game right now, clearly he is not prone to getting downgraded, and his overall would stay over a 95, if not increasing over a 95. So his price would sustain its value, if not increase in value, whenever the stub sale comes through. The same thing goes for Mookie Betts. If Mookie Betts is killing it, you want to make sure you keep him and not sell him despite his price dropping in value, because at the end of the day, he's a 92 overall. So whenever, and listen to me clearly, whenever the stub sales go on, his price is going to skyrocket dramatically as well, and you're going to be able to make a larger profit. Now, if Mookie starts performing horribly in real life, when you look up his stats and he's underperforming in terms of average and slugging numbers, then there I would consider selling him, because he would most likely get downgraded in one of the roster updates. Jacob Degrom is arguably the best pitcher, if not arguably, I think he's hands down currently the best pitcher in baseball. His price with the sub sale is only going to go up, so if I were to pull him, I would just keep him. I wouldn't even sell him. Cody Bellinger, he's injured right now, so stub sale, same thing, keep him. I wouldn't sell him. If he comes back and he's slugging, or not slugging, but he's just big time struggling, then I would consider selling him, because if he's underperforming, definitely he has a tight leash dropping into that 89 overall range. And once a player drops into that 85 to 89 overall range, their price usually takes a dramatic drop, because that player becomes universally available as a 9-game battle royale diamond reward and as a 12-game events reward. Ronaldo Cunha Jr. is another player I would 100% keep until a stub sale, because he is performing extremely well and he's only getting better with time. So his overall is 100% going to increase with a roster update, considering he leads the league in terms of average and is also up there in terms of slugging. So that's why you see his price continue to increase, because he's most likely going to become like a 92 overall and even match Mookie Betts in terms of overall. Nolan Arenado, same thing. Once you look up his stats in real life, if he's performing well on par with his averages, then you're going to want to keep him until you get a stub sale. I don't know why Gerrit Cole is so low. I don't think Gerrit Cole has been performing bad at all. If anything, I believe he's on par to what his averages are. So I'm not too sure why he's so low. I believe that if the Yankees continue to struggle, if Gerrit Cole continues to shine, you don't have to worry about him. His price is going to go back up, especially if he continues to remold himself back into that Cy Young candidate he once was. Or, last season he didn't really have a bad season. So I would say he still is. If he continues to get back into that shape, he definitely has a lot of room for improvement in terms of attribute upgrades and overall upgrades. So his price is only going up, in my personal opinion. And with the stub sale, the prices of all of these cards, which are 90 and above, they're only going to go up. Now, the inverse effect actually happens whenever it's an 85 to 89 overall card, because but because a lot more people with a stub sale, instead of buying these cards, they actually go ahead and open up packs. And the diamonds that appear the most are going to be 85 to 89 overall diamonds. So you're going to be able to see a lot more of them inside the market, and the prices will drop and people will be completing collections as well. Now, my rule of thumb, whenever it's an 85 to 89 overall diamond, is to sell them immediately, because you can easily obtain them from one lucky Battle Royale run where you get 9 wins. Now, the only time that I would not consider selling one of the 85 to 89 overall diamonds is when I know that that diamond is on the verge of actually going to becoming a 90 plus diamond, because once it becomes a 90 plus diamond, it upgrades in tiers and becomes a 12 win reward, and 12 win is not as easily reachable as 9 wins, obviously. So when it comes to Freddie Freeman, you check his stats in real life. If he's having another MVP caliber year, you keep. If not, you sell immediately. Aaron Judge, same thing. Manny Machado, same thing. The cover boy, of course, he's going to be high in price. That should be obvious. Plus, he has a pretty, cheat code swing inside the game, which just means a swing that universally everyone does well with, in case you're wondering what cheat code means. He's going to drop in price eventually as more and more people get 9 win Battle Royale rewards, and they get him as that 9 win Battle Royale reward. The only reason I could see him being so high in price currently is because a lot of people project that if he has another stellar season how he did last year, he is only going up in terms of overall and has a lot of room for improvement to become a 90 overall. Now, I'm not sure how Fernando Tatis Jr. is doing in real life right now, but I don't think he's doing too hot if you were to ask me. So I don't see that overall increase. And as time progresses, even if a stub sale comes through, I see his price dropping as well. Same thing goes with Chris Sale. Unless these guys are having incredible seasons currently, Max Scherzer is someone to keep an eye on, because Max Scherzer definitely has what it takes to go back into the 90 overall range. All he needs to do is pick it back up to the point of where he was previously. The same thing applies to Shane Bieber. And if Justin Verlander pitches this season and he's healthy, he also has a very good opportunity of going into the 90 plus. Chris Sale as well. So these 4 starting pitchers, they do have that opportunity of going back to that 90 plus. Christian Yelich, the reason why he's so high is because he has pretty good attributes and his swing is universally accepted as well. Now, as we continue, you're going to see differences in price, and what I would suggest you go ahead and do each and every single time is just make sure you look at how they're performing. If they're performing well, above their averages, I would go ahead and keep them, because that means that soon enough they're going to get a roster upgrade. And if they're not performing above their averages, if you're looking to do collections right now, etc., then I would go ahead and sell them. For example, Christian, I'm selling Lindor, I'm selling Strasburg, I'm selling Juan Soto. That is the only card I might consider keeping. But looking at how bad his defense is, the only way he's becoming a 90 is if he improves his defense, and that is unlikely. So I would be selling too. Anthony Rendon, I'm selling. Nick Anderson, Clayton. I'll tell you, I'm selling each and every single one of these cards. The only card that I would probably not sell out of all of these is Trevor Bauer, and I personally have Trevor Bauer and I haven't sold him. And the reason why I haven't sold him just yet is because he was the Cy Young winner last year. Starting off this year as an 86 overall is severely low. And if Trevor Bauer can replicate what he did last year, I know that his overall is going to easily be increased to a 90 plus. So I'm banking on him to go 90 plus and then to skyrocket in price to nothing too crazy, since a lot of people would already have him obtained. But I definitely see him going up to at least a 90, 91 overall if he continues to perform the way he's currently performing, and that's going to boost him up to maybe 30 to 50k stubs, and I'll make more than what I can currently get for him. And then when it comes to the rest of these diamonds right here, the only one that I see really standing out is Aroldis Chapman, but the only reason that Aroldis Chapman even stands out is because he is a lefty that throws 100 plus, and he does not have outliers, surprisingly, on his Life Series card. But him just throwing 100 plus and having 2 off-speed pitches and that sinker coming in at 98, 99 is a humongous plus, especially on the latter difficulties, as it's a lot more difficult to read fast pitches, and it's a lot more difficult to read his windup or even him from the stretch. That's the reason why Aroldis Chapman will always be high in value. Now, that's basically my general overview on keep or sell. If the player is performing well above his averages and you believe he can go above a 90 overall, which is very difficult, then I would keep. If not, I would sell as long as they're an 85 to 89 overall. If they're a 90 plus and they're performing well, not underperforming, then I would keep until a stub sale. Once that stub sale comes in and the prices inflate, I would go ahead and sell if I'm not looking to do collections. Now, if you did end up enjoying today's content, once again, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on all social medias at Bhlademyst, same way it's spelled on the YouTube channel username. And if you would like to become a member of the channel, feel free to do so. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed. And I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out.